Morning along the Embarcadero, where protesters and supporters of China and the Olympic torch have gathered all along the streets. A reminder, if you're down there and you have photos from your cell phone or video, you can send those to NBC11@Veecker.com. Again, the long line of people all along the Embarcadero today getting ready for the torch relay, which begins officially at 1 o'clock this afternoon.
80 people have been selected to carry the torch through the streets of San Francisco. One of them is our sports director, Raj Mathai.
Yeah, he joins us live at McCovey Cove, where he's going to head out pretty soon.
Audio connection.
Can you hear me, Raj? You okay? All right, Raj, Mayor Newsom chose you to run, and a short time ago, he talked about some concerns he has that you're spending too much time in the anchor chair. Let's listen to what he said.
Brent Laura, I don't know if you can hear me. My audio connection is a little bad.
You know, what he won't tell you, and it's the real reason he is going to run the short distance, is we didn't think, well, we have physical exams, and his was questionable, and so we don't want to put him at risk. And so his will be a very short torch relay.
All right, Mayor Newsom having a little bit of fun there, talking to Raj Mathai. He's had so many things to consider getting the city ready to host this Olympic torch run. Unfortunately, as you heard a moment ago, Raj Mathai having some audio problems, and he couldn't hear to react to that.
But actually, I think that we've got him now. Raj, are you there? You're not getting away not talking to us.
All right, did you hear what Mayor Newsom had to say about you?
Did he say my legs were chicken legs?
Yeah, he said maybe you're a little out of shape. Maybe you've been spending a little too much time in the anchor chair.
I've never liked Mayor Newsom since the day he took office. How about that?
A war of words, so to speak, this morning. One of many happening out there.
I'm just kidding. It's he was very reassuring, Mayor Newsom was, to all of us yesterday amidst all the security concerns. I think he's done a great job here, and I'm honored and really humbled to be part of all this. I think, Brent and Laura, this is going to be a fantastic day here in San Francisco.
You know, you're out there. You're at McCovey Cove. A lot of people from both sides of the issue have gathered there. What's the mood right now? Is it one where it's tense and heated, or are people getting along? What is your sense?
I think there's two different styles right here. Right when I came in about 15 minutes ago, it was so joyous. It was a celebratory mood. The Beijing supporters literally just swarmed me and just thanked me, and were thanking all the other torch bearers, which is very heartwarming. Down the block on the other end of the stadium, there are a lot of the protesters gathered. Obviously, it's a different tone there, but as far as I know right now, and I was just at the SFPD Command Center and also the FBI Command Center, they said everything is fine, everything has been peaceful as of right now. So I think I'm very positive. A lot of people are positive that this is going to be a peaceful protest. And I said this before, and I'll say it again, I don't think there's a better place to be today in North America than in San Francisco right now.
Well, you've got the attire on. We know that you're ready for that. This isn't the first time that you've actually held the torch. Can you compare a big difference from this time from last already? I know you haven't held the torch yet, but so much controversy around this one.
Yeah, it's a huge difference. In 2002, you might recall, I ran it through the marina for the Winter Games on its way to Salt Lake City, and that was just pure joy. There was no controversy. In fact, I was telling some of the producers here and some of my friends, when we ran that torch, or when I ran the torch, there was maybe one or two security or police officers with me, and our families and friends and everyone here was able to just kind of run alongside with me. That obviously is not going to happen. So it's a totally different mood, but things have changed a lot. That was the Winter Olympics. These are the Summer Olympics. And needless to say, Beijing is a lot bigger scale than Salt Lake City.
So, Raj, you mentioned that the feeling was different among some of the protesters. What's the sense in their feeling towards the torchbearers themselves? Are they more upset with the symbol that the torch brings in giving a stamp of approval to China? Or do they hold animosity against you, for example, for carrying the torch?
That's a very good question. So far, and I hope it stays this way, there's been no animosity towards me. All the emails, phone calls, and all the people on the streets now or even in days past have been very positive, not just towards me, but towards all of the torchbearers. I think here the bottom line, though, the goal of everything from the protester side of it is to be peaceful. And I think the message that's being sent across the world, I fully embrace the message, so I think it's going to be a fantastic day. On the flip side, I also want to celebrate the Chinese American community and the Olympians. I don't speak for all the torchbearers, but I think I speak for many of them in what I say.
Well, I know the route may change and your stance may get a little longer, so you better get ready, Raj.
Mayor Newsom, I'm going to take him one-on-one, guys.
All right, maybe we'll have some kind of a runoff later between the two of you, and we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Raj, and good luck.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys.
All right, now the future of the torch relay could hinge on what happens today in San Francisco. We talked to the head of the Beijing Olympic Committee in an exclusive interview late last night. He told us if things go poorly today, there could be a change of plans for the rest of the torch relay around the world.
We had a good discussion with the mayor. Of course, it is possible that tomorrow we will have some problems. And we have contingency plans should problems occur.
Of course, he wouldn't give any specifics on those contingency plans, though.
The Olympic flame has already traveled halfway around the world. The initial send-off was peaceful, but as NBC 11's Damian Trujillo shows us, it's been anything but since last Thursday.
The traditional lighting ceremony took place in Athens on March 24th, and one man displayed what was yet to come in other cities. On March 31st, the Olympic flame traveled to Beijing and then on to Kazakhstan on April 2nd. All the while, the flame received a warm reception with pageantry and elegance, and in Turkey, things started peacefully on April 3rd. But the protesters were waiting. And Turkish police pile on a protester who got near the torch. Things seemed to calm down again in St. Petersburg, Russia on Saturday. But London was next, and on Sunday, the protesters were out in force. At one point, it seemed one protester tried to put out the flame with the fire extinguisher. And the protests continued. The flame finally left for Paris, where it was more of the same on Monday. Now the Olympic flame is in San Francisco, where police are preparing for similar protests. They got a taste on Monday when protesters scaled the Golden Gate Bridge. The flame then leaves for Argentina, where the torch relay is scheduled for Friday. That's if the IOC decides to continue the international torch relay. The protests may force the IOC to cancel the rest of the trek through Tanzania on Sunday, then to Oman, Pakistan, India, Thailand, Malaysia, Indonesia, Australia, Japan, South Korea, North Korea, Vietnam, Hong Kong, and China. I'm Damian Trujillo, NBC 11 News.
Much is yet to be seen what will happen today.
Yeah, and for today, the eyes of the world, as we mentioned, are on San Francisco. And if nothing else, it's a beautiful looking day outside.
Absolutely, yeah.
The city.
No fog at all. It's just a great day out there. The wind not as bad as it was yesterday. Chopper 11 up over San Francisco. The Golden Gate Bridge off on the right-hand side of your screen. A few clouds out there, and it's not as windy as yesterday. So we're enjoying the sunshine, a little bit warmer than yesterday. At this hour, temperatures are a good 3 to 5 degrees warmer than this time yesterday. 57 San Jose. San Francisco's at 53. Yesterday the high there was only 54. Nice side of Sutro Tower off on the left side of your screen. 56 Livermore, and Mountain View 57. Now as we go through the afternoon, we will continue to see some of that breeze, but notice not much in the way of cloud cover on the satellite. That trough of low pressure that was draped over us yesterday is now shifting over to the Great Rockies and into